What up, Smart Rapper Gang? Welcome to week 2. Hopefully you already saw week 1, so I don't have to do that full intro explaining to you what this is. But this is week 2 of the Rapper Shortcut, which are the things you need to learn in the exact order to be successful the fastest way possible. This is the fast track to success. If you learn these things in order, which I'm showing you what order to learn them in, you're gonna go right to the top way faster instead of being confused. What do I learn next? What matters? What actually needs to happen for me to move forward? I'm confused. I wanna show you everything from the very beginning, branding yourself, making music, finding your flow, everything, all the way to marketing your music and how to market your music. I'm gonna show you all that. And we're in week 2 right now. We have 48 weeks. I'm gonna show you. If you come on week 1, you go watch week 1's video, you can just sit there, watch week 1's video, go learn this stuff, come back, watch week 2 and week 2, and then learn this stuff, and then come back on week 3. And you can do this. And that's what I show you how to do in the Rapper Shortcut, except for I give you fast track programs on everything that I know so you can learn it way faster. That's why I made it, so you don't have to feel the pain and the struggle that I went through. All right, let's go ahead and go week 2. In week 2, now we're actually gonna start branding you and building you into a business, because this is massively important. And I need to mention this real quick. Please remember this, because I have an entire guide on this, and we'll get into that in a couple weeks here. Anytime you buy anything, whether it's a course from me or music equipment, you're a music artist. Everything you buy is tax writable. And if you don't know what that means, you can write it off on your taxes. And a lot of artists don't know that. Okay? I don't want to go too far into that because I have an entire course. It's called Broke to Boss Mode, and I teach you how to start your own label, start your own entity, how to write off everything on taxes. I show you all that, okay? It's all part of the Rapper Shortcut. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna blow your mind. All right, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and start this off. Now, week 2, we start your branding. You may already feel like you have this, but this is important, and this is why I named it. It's called the Artist Name Brander, okay? And the reason I named it the Artist Name Brander is because I go in there and I show you how dozens of massive artists, Jay-Z, 2 Chainz, I show you how artists go in and they actually change their artist name throughout their career because it gives them power. It allows them to start their careers from scratch. In week 2, you need to go find your artist name. And inside of the Artist Name Brander that comes with the Rapper Shortcut, I show you every single trick in the book, from taking your normal name, choosing, making your name an acronym, going through thesauruses. I show you every single possible way to find the best name for you, and it's just there's so many things. But it's important to realize this. You're like, Rob, I may already have a name. If you didn't know, I've already changed my name twice. Okay? When you change 3 times. When you change your artist name, it basically kind of eliminates your history and you become a new version. It's like you went into a cocoon and you had a metamorphosis and you popped out as a new artist. And it shows when your artist name changes. So let's say you had an old artist name and you had 2 projects out, but nobody was listening to those projects. Okay, cool. Change your artist name, forget all that. You're stronger, you're newer, you have a new identity, you have a new artist name, you're rebranded. And artists do this. Major artists that you know, I'm telling you. This is a very powerful tool that artists have used on a regular basis a lot of times. Great example, think about how many times Lil Wayne changed his name every album. It was purposeful. Lil Wayne. Then it went to Wheezy. Then it went to Tunchi. And there was other ones in between there. And you don't realize this is a law of power. It's recreating yourself. I think it's law 25 in the 48 laws of power. It's extremely powerful because you erase the old identity and there's a new one. And not only that, there's the mentality that you have when you choose a new name, that you're new. And all of the fears and the thoughts that you thought people had about your old artist name, they go away because you're a new person, okay? And that's why it's very powerful. Like, my name's Rob Level. My old artist name was Novi Novak, and Novi means new. So when I became Novi Novak, I became a new Novak. My last name's Novak. But then when I became Rob Level, it's the same thing, because my first name's Rob, and I was on a new level. I became a new level of a person. I was a new person. It's the same name, changed to be easier, and it made more sense for me. You can do the same thing. Go find a name that makes sense for you, and that's why in the Rapper Shortcut, we provide you with the Artist Name Brander. It's not just finding your artist name, it's the Artist Name Brander, because you're finding a name that works for your brand. You're a business, and your name is very important. So if you already have an artist name, consider going and finding a new name that's better. And inside of the Artist Name Brander and the Rapper Shortcut, I actually show you how, if somebody else already has that name taken, how you can take the name from them, okay? And also how you can actually potentially start a beef with them to build up some buzz. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, I teach you guys everything. So let's go ahead and go to the next thing. Oh, I told you guys. And this is just in week 2, okay? We go through, it's called Rapper Branding Accelerator. So it's an accelerator because it's an accelerated pace, but big bold letters here, branding. And you know the word, and it's a scary word because it's confusing. And I know as an artist, I didn't care about branding. I didn't care about business. I didn't care about a lot of things. I was like, I just want to make music. That's how you feel, right? You enjoy making music. It makes you feel whole. It makes you feel like it makes you feel unlike anything else in life makes you feel, right? You just want to make music. The thing is though, if you want to build a music career, you need to build a brand. But you want to know what's beautiful about learning branding, right? Because it's very important to learn in week 2. When you create a brand, all the brand does when you create a brand is it accentuates, which means it brings more out what your music is about. Branding is all about telling public what you represent, who you are, and your message. That's what a brand is. When you find your branding, and that's why I don't want you to be confused by it or scared of it, it's good. It's good for you. If you love making music, all the branding is gonna do is help you show the world why you make the music. That's why it's so powerful. And I never realized that. I'm like, that's what branding is. It tells somebody what the brand is about. It tells somebody what that person is. So somebody doesn't have to go listen to the music and do a full background check on the person to see what they're about. They can look at you and they can see, I know what this dude's about. And that's what a good brand is. You can look at something ostensibly to all outward appearances. You can look at something and see what it is before you even delve into it. And why this is so powerful for you to learn branding, especially early on for your business, is so that every time you market your music in the future, fans stick to you easier. If you don't have a brand established from the beginning, which none of us did, that was a huge mistake I made. I didn't understand how powerful it was. If you don't have a brand established from the beginning, people may hear a song from you, but then when they go to your profile or they go to anything else, because it's not cohesive, so they get confused. Great example, to get an artist, you get a rapper, a generic artist that only talks about money, they got money and girls and this and stuff like this, and that's all they rap about, and somebody hears a song, yeah, it's catchy, I kind of mess with this, and then they go to your profile and there's no money, there's no cars, and you're broke, that's off brand. It confuses the listener. So the listener cannot connect with you. For instance, if I'm on my Instagram profile, this is another example for on the other end of the spectrum, the antithesis of that type of music, which is basically the polar opposite. I'm about inspiring people, motivating people, using my life story of having no parents and homeless shelters in and out of jail. Southside Chicago, one of the most violent cities in America, came from that. It built all this to inspire people. That's my brand. I show people if I could do it, you can do it, right? If somebody is making all these inspirational posts, like you could do it, you could do anything you believe in, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And then in their music, none of their music ever mentions anything like that, or is never like inspiring or motivating people. It doesn't make sense. So it's harder to like the person. Like I can like you over here, but then not like your music because your music doesn't represent what I like. What you need to do, a brand, is everything cohesively put together. So they like you here, they want to hear your music over here, and they want to go to a show because the feeling that they get from everything across the entire spectrum of the brand is the same thing. It's so cohesive, you're well packaged. And let's not forget, and this is why it's also in week 2, it's immediate. It's because this is the first thing that a record label does to an artist when they get them. You ever seen an industry plan? If you ever watched a video on an industry plan, go look. The first thing that those videos typically show you is how the artist looked like this, and then suddenly the artist looks like this and everything changed. Why? Because as soon as the label got them, they rebranded them into something that was sellable, okay? This is why this is important. If you learn to brand yourself, you're gonna gain fans. Not even kidding you. Not even an exaggeration. 10 times faster or more. And people are gonna like you for you. They won't just like the music, they'll like you, okay? And that matters. How many times have you heard a song from somebody and you're like, yeah, I know that song. And then somebody's like, yeah, who sings that? I don't know. You don't want to be that person. You want to be the person that's like, who sings that song? Oh, that's blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, I know him because this is his brand, because da-da-da-da-da, right? Think about that. You need a cohesive brand, and we show you this. And if you don't know what an archetype is, okay, you need to go learn that, right? Now put a picture of an archetype on the screen, and there's 2 different kinds. So in this branding guide, I show you, we help you choose your archetype. And your archetype is pretty much what you represent. We even show you, we break it down, how every artist in the industry is 1 or 2 of these archetypes combined, okay? And these are very important because once you understand your archetype, you understand what you represent and what you resemble. And then I'm gonna get into the other stuff because we even show you how to dress, okay? Because you can choose the way that you dress based on your archetypes. Yes, so much goes into branding. That's why it's business, okay? Let's go ahead and move forward. Now you know how important branding is, and I hope that you're not as confused about what it was either, because it's very powerful. And we show you how to do it in the Rapper Shortcut. And I have to mention too, in the Rapper Shortcut, because you can go learn this on your own, it's gonna take a lot of time. I read Primal Branding, I've read a bunch of books on branding, and I didn't really understand it as much until I really thoroughly researched it, and it took me like weeks, right? But I show you how to do this in the same 1 week. That's why it's a shortcut. It goes faster. But what's beautiful about the Rapper Shortcut that no one else on the planet offers is this comes with a manager. Okay, the Rapper Shortcut comes with a manager. And I know you can't even see this word, but I'm gonna write it here anyways. I know you can't see it on the thing, but just know that word is manager. This comes with a manager to help you find your brand. You do all the work that we show you. We don't do the job for you, but we help you make sure that it's the right brand for you, okay? And nobody else offers that. That's why in the first month, we make sure that you are really on track and on point. You love this. You love the Rapper Shortcut, because everything is self-explanatory in this. When you get it, okay, I'm gonna put a link below for it. It's gonna change the entire music industry. It's already changing. I can feel it, okay? Let's keep going. So these are the 2 primary things that you do in week 2. That's it. But the reason being there's only 2 here is the branding is so important. And I want you to spend a lot of the time, the 8% of the time that I teach you how to spend on the time management in the first week, your time is gonna be spent finding your name, which is not gonna be that hard, but you need to come up with the names and then sleep on it and think, we show you how to do all that. But again, you don't have to use the Rapper Shortcut. You can go do it yourself as well. Go figure out how to do it right. Just make sure you choose the right name. I show you how and why to choose the perfect name, because your name is gonna be with you till the end of your career, okay? Unless you keep changing it, but after you have the Rapper Shortcut, you won't have to change it because you're gonna be successful, okay? As long as you have the work ethic. If you are lazy, you will not succeed. But if you have the work ethic, you can do anything you want to do. And I show you how to do it in the Rapper Shortcut. It's really that simple. It is really that simple. There's no more confusion. Now, again, last thing you're gonna do in week 2 is branding. I suggest that if you don't have your hands on the Rapper Shortcut, you go learn every possible thing you can about branding, and you take notes and you learn, how do I build a brand? What's an archetype? What's my archetype? How do I do this? How do I do this properly? And now we're gonna go into week 3. You're gonna be able to see that video. And in week 3, we teach you how to actually build your image and your style, your clothing. You get to window shop. Yeah, a lot of week 3 is you looking for clothing that you wanna buy or just putting outfits together. You get to literally go shopping in week 3, okay? And then you get to put outfits together. You may not be able to afford them, but you will be able to afford them eventually, and you can buy outfits similar to them and see what kind of style you have. You're gonna be able to dress yourself mentally, which is gonna formulate, and you're gonna know what to look for when you go shopping for photo shoots and stuff. I love this. Okay, hit me with a like, hit me with a subscribe, okay? Hit me with a comment. What are you guys thinking? Is your brand put together? And no offense, but if you're watching this, it's probably not put together, because I was rapping for over 10 years before I even took branding seriously. I didn't care, but I was like, nah, just being yourself is a good way to be a brand, but then you have to put the rest of it together. And that's why I'm the Robin Hood of rap. You see why. I mean, we're only in week 2. This is week 2. Only in week 2. All right, keep hustling, gang. Don't forget that each one of these are gonna be available individually as products. Below, I'm gonna put links straight to these pages, okay? And if you wanna get your hands on the Rapper Shortcut, rappershortcut.com/go will give you the calendar for free. And if the Rapper Shortcut is currently available, you can go check, because after you put your email in and you get that calendar, which will be sent right to your email, after you put your email in, it'll kick you right to the page that'll tell you whether or not it's available right now, okay? So keep hustling, and I'll see you at the top. Make sure you check out week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6. Go check them out and see what you need to be learning, okay? And then make a plan for yourself. Follow the calendar, or get your hands on the Rapper Shortcut and let me and my team of managers, music managers, which I know you need, guide you through it, okay? Keep hustling. I'll see you at the top.
And it's only right I say I'm out. Yeah. Shark Tank is probably all this money or the cars only parking. I've been eating good, stacking chips like a